I'm sure you have heard the phrase be the best version of yourself a whole lot of time. I have heard the phrase and I'm sure you have heard the phrase. But what does it mean to be the best version of yourself? Or what if I tell you that you are currently the best version of yourself? Interesting, right? I know you must be thinking, what strange concept is she trying to talk about? Like, what does she mean? Well, let me tell you something. We have made being the best version of yourself confused in a whole lot of concepts. And what do I mean by this? When we hear the phrase be the best version of yourself, we begin to conceive ideas of trying to live that grand lifestyle or trying to live a disciplined lifestyle, how to live a consistent lifestyle, how to live a life for our dreams and the like. Yeah, those are fancy things that everyone likes in their life. Everyone wants to live in that reality. But we neglect the aspect of the kind of person we are right now because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves thinking that oh we're not doing enough because we have not gotten to the best version at which we think we should get, and which is why a lot of people feel less fulfillment even after achieving all they want to achieve because of they have never been appreciative of the current state they have always been in. And what am I trying to talk about? Being the best version of yourself doesn't mean that you are trying to pursue something or there's something you're trying to do. Your current state is still the best version of yourself because for you to have gotten to this stage means there was some awareness you must have gotten in order to be at this state. If you weren't aware of it in the past, then you won't be at this state now. So also this state, you become more aware, then in your future you become a different version of yourself. So being the best version of yourself comes in different states. Currently now, this is my best version due to the level of awareness I have been able to unveil. So when you're able to emerge as someone who becomes more self-aware, you begin to seek more awareness, then you become better versions of yourself. Because if you don't work on the kind of person you are now, then you can't be the best version of yourself later in the future. Just like if you hadn't worked on the kind of person you are now, you wouldn't be the kind of person you are right now. Let me not just bore you with what I'm trying to, this concept of mine. But I just said let me create this different perception because most of the time when I hear the phrase be the best version of yourself, I always think of doing grand things or me trying to pursue something big, dream big, do things that are just unimaginable, things that ordinary people neglect to do. Yeah, that is the point of it. That is the final stage at which you are driving at. But your current state is still the best version of who you are because you were able to unveil this current state. If you didn't unveil this current state, then you can't unveil the future state. That's the final outcome at which you are trying to tread on. So am I making sense? Kind of. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But being that best version of yourself starts with how you are able to become more aware in the past. So when you're aware in the past, then this current stage, you become the best version of yourself due to the level of awareness you have been able to avail. So when you are in this stage now, the more you are able to uncover, the more you are able to unveil in life, then you become a better version of yourself. It's just like an hierarchy. It keeps going on and on. So the more you unveil, the more better you become as a person. But due to the level of awareness you have at this stage, makes it your best version of yourself. Because this is the level at which you have been able to unveil. Because clarity comes from doing things. If you don't do this, then you can't unveil the kind of person you want to be. So if, for instance, at this current stage, I want to be a public speaker, but back then, I didn't really have an idea of public speaking or it never came to mind. But because of I was able to discover myself, to become self-aware, then I was able to get to this stage, which makes me clear on what I want to do, which is going to be my final stage. So the current stage has an impact in the future state. So which is why you need to ensure that you are being conscious of the current state, which is what you're aware about, your current stage. So your current stage helps your future stage, because if you don't focus on the current state, then you can't improve your future. Just like if I had not focused on my past, I won't be able to improve now, because it was my past self which I focused on made me the kind of person I am now, made me know that okay, this is what I want to do. So if you focus on the kind of person you are now and the kind of person you want to be, then you become a better person. But this is still the best you can be, because this is the level at which you have unveiled it. So if I don't unveil myself from this stage more, then I can't improve myself later in the future. So the level of being the best version of yourself just boils down to the level of awareness you have, because you can't really conceive what you don't know. So this stage is what I know I'm trying to create, and create like a final outlet on. But what I don't know, I don't know. Until I'm able to discover, until I'm able to be self-aware, until I'm able to be aware, then I can begin to expand my knowledge on the kind of person I want to be. So without that expansion, I'm still the best version of myself, because of how much awareness I've been able to create at this particular stage I have. So also to the person listening to this. So the level at which you are now is the best version of who you could be, because you were able to unveil yourself to get to this level. But you can still unveil yourself to get to the final stage, because this is just the current best version of yourself, not the final. You keep evolving, you keep growing and growing, and you become like just who you want to be. So I hope I've been able to impact or break this concept of being a best version of yourself into a different perception. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.